This is Eagle Al, and let's get straight into it, man. Kevin Byard. Kevin Byard will be a great plan B if CJ Johnson doesn't work out. I mean, we're talking about a two-time All-Pro, 63 pass deflections of his career, 27 interceptions in his career. When targeted, QB has about over 70 passer rating, just a little over. I think he'll be a great fit. He's 29 years old. He's from the city of Philadelphia, so I'm pretty sure, probably 90% sure he grew up an Eagles fan. Guy's a winner. He wants to win. And I think that all fits the Philadelphia formula. It definitely do. We know when the last person that came to Philadelphia that was somewhat from Philadelphia, but he's from Camden. We're talking about Hassan Reddick. And we seen how successful he was last year. You just play harder for your team. But that's besides the point. I understand where Tennessee is coming from. He's about to take a $19 million cap hit against their cap. They're like, look, man, restructure or take a pay cut so the cap hit won't be so hard. Maybe we could add some pieces. But what's being reported out there is that Tennessee is rebuilding. That's what's being reported. They look like they're about to trade Derrick Henry. Ryan Tannehill's a shell of himself. Malik Willis, don't really know about him yet. Don't really have a wide receiver core. And it's like Byard's looking at it like, why would I take a pay cut? It looked like we about to rebuild. Why not keep me here as a centerpiece? Take the cap hit now. Don't look like we're going to win the division. Look like it's going to go to the Jacksonville Jaguars. They getting stronger. We getting weaker. We lost the opportunity. Now, I heard he did restructure twice the last 2 years, but that makes sense. That's when the team was loaded. That's when the team was expected to win. It's like, you know what? I'm going to take a pay cut because I want to add more pieces, and it looked like we could win. Same thing that's going on in Philadelphia right now. That's why you keep a Fletcher Cox, James Bradbury, Slay, Brandon Graham. That's why Jason Kelce come back for another year, because they feel like they can win. Now, if I feel like we can't win, I want all my bread. Who y'all gonna sign? Just guys to keep us win 6-7 games? Nah, I feel them. Let me get all my bread. Now, if they decide to cut them post June 1st, they will save about 13 to 14 million against the cap, and that's when I would approach Kevin Byard if he's on the market. From Howie Roseman and the CJ Johnson thing don't work out. Like, look, you from here, we get you a 1-year deal, $9 to $10 million. We're going to compete. You back in your home place. We got Jalen Hurts, the best QB in the NFC. You've seen us go to the Super Bowl, and we got the same offense intact. You're the missing piece in the secondary. That's how I approach it. If CJ Johnson don't come back, still in your prime, let's go win the chip. And that's how I would approach him, man. If the CJ Johnson thing don't work out, and I'm sorry, Tennessee, it's gonna be hard to keep restructuring them, especially a year like this for y'all, man. Firing GMs, trading AJ Brown. It's just, you gotta tear it all apart. But if y'all do that, y'all got some pieces there. I would take that piece too. 1 year, 10 mil. We like the market right now, 7-8 mil. We'll pay you a little over the market because you that guy. We appreciate our guys. I think how we could pull this off if the CJ Johnson thing don't work out. But if the CJ Johnson thing do work out, you could throw this all out the window, unless he take about the same amount of money, whatever we get CJ Johnson, or a little less, and then you can rotate CJ Johnson. Well, CJ Johnson and Kevin Byard is going to start. And then you can rotate Reed Blankenship and just throw a bone to Kayvon Wallace. And I'm not saying that disrespectfully, but like, just have him in the game here and there, because Kayvon did a pretty good job in a smaller role. So yeah, man, that's if we saw CJ if we able to sign CJ and him at the same time, had him have him about the same amount or Kevin a little lower, and to give him an opportunity to win. It all depends on what he want to do. If he just want to get paid, work it out with Tennessee because the market is $7 million. Work it out. Let them pay you 12 or whatever. Yeah, but it all depends on what he want. But hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about Kevin Byard? I would say if the CJ Gardner Johnson thing don't work out, yes, bring him in. But if it does and he get cut, try to offer him something where it won't hit our cap so hard, and probably a 1 year deal. Hit him with the 1 year deal. Sell him on the point that we trying to win the Super Bowl or that we gonna compete for another Super Bowl, and you'll have two dominant safeties. But this is Eagle Al. I'm out.